Hi, welcome to Next Gen Leaders Podcast. I'm Leonie Velasquez, your host, and today I'm here with
Eric Plata Torres, Program Coordinator Fellow at the Youth Leaders Education Foundation, overseeing the Cash for College program and the scholarships program.
Today's episode will focus on scholarships. The first question that I have for you is, what are the different types of scholarship that Y2L offers?
Yeah, so the different types of scholarships Y2L has to offer this year are need-based scholarships, meaning that it depends on the financials of the student that is applying, and they're not just their financials, but their parents' financials. And also, I would say they're considered also merit-based. So this year we have 7 scholarship awards, and it's just one application, and a service education award, which students can also apply through the same application. So students do not need to submit 7 different applications. It's one application for all scholarship awards.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. I really appreciate you going into detail about this question. It's important for listeners to know all the different types of scholarships that we offer. Kind of building off of that question, what are the requirements that applicants must meet?
So there are very different requirements that need to be met by the student. However, one that comes on to the top of my head is that they have to be either a graduating high school senior, or they have to be currently pursuing their undergraduate bachelor's degree. Now, there are each award or scholarship award has its own eligibility requirements. So I wouldn't be able to cover them all because there's just so many, but definitely students are encouraged to review the application. It's going to be on the very first section, covering the description of the award and what are the eligibility requirements. So make sure that students, that you are checking those eligibility requirements and are ensuring that you guys are applying for the one that you're actually eligible for. Despite if you mark one that you thought you were eligible for, but you're technically not, or maybe you marked one that you aren't, that you would be eligible for, but you didn't mark, then us, the coordinators and the ones working, behind the scenes are going to go ahead and check that again and make sure that you are being considered for the one that you're eligible for.
Yeah, that's really good information for applicants to know before applying. So how do students apply for the scholarship?
So it's very easy to apply. You just go to our website under scholarships. You can access the application. It's a Google form, just in the format of an application, right? Or you can also go to our link tree here on Instagram. If you're watching this on Instagram or wherever you're watching this, just go to our Instagram page, go to link tree, and the application should be linked in there. It's very easy to access the application. There's no real complication, I would say. The only thing that does definitely come to mind right now that I'm currently thinking of is students cannot access the application if it's a currenthigh.org account or a school-affiliated email account. So in order to access the application, you are going to need access to a Google or Gmail affiliated email. That could be, at gmail.com. I've seen certain universities certain university emails work with the Google form application. However, it's highly encouraged that you're doing it through your Google account if you have one, or if not, you can easily make one. It's very easy. And then just submit your information, right? But that's pretty much it. Just make sure you're applying with your personal or university email if it allows it, and then that it's Google affiliated or Gmail affiliated.
Thank you, Eric. Those are really good points. It's important for applicants to know also if Dreamers are able to apply. Can you go into detail about that?
Yeah, of course. So yes, Dreamers are able to apply. Now, for those of you that are wondering what Dreamers are, so Dreamer is an umbrella term that is used to consider DACA recipients, undocumented students, TPS students, U visa holders. So Dreamers is a very broad term, I would say, but it's mostly used as an umbrella term to cover those students that have a different immigration status, that it's not a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. But yes, we have one specific scholarship. Well, actually, all of them look at the eligibility requirements, right? But one specific scholarship that is dedicated to Dreamers is the College Dream Fund Scholarship. That is the one scholarship that goes out to a Dreamer student for sure. The other applications are also or might be, open to Dreamer students. It's all about just looking at the eligibility requirements. It's stated there. But yes, our scholarship program is available to Dreamers. Highly encouraged to apply.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights about this question and overall about scholarships today. I think this will really help listeners kind of get familiar with the application process. Stay tuned for our next segment where we'll dive even further on all things related scholarships.